So one of the things about my job was I actually had a really high position in my business.
Yeah.
To where I didn't just go and I didn't just
At
sit
a
down
call
at my
center.
desk and take phone calls. I wasn't doing that. I was like helping other people. So
Solve the issues that they
like
had.
solve the harder problems. And so I went in and I went to my desk and I put all my stuff in a box and I went out to my car and I put it in my car.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went back in and I told the office managers I was done because I'd seen a lot of employees get like escorted out
Oh.
for like security because we had to have a badge just to get in the building.
Oh, you're like, I better get all my stuff beforehand.
Right. Because I didn't want to be like, I didn't want to have them
I've never heard
like,
this before.
yeah, you never heard this part?
I don't think so.
So I've seen a ton of employees get escorted out of the building. And they got escorted to their desks so they could get their stuff. And then they got escorted out of the building.
You're like, how embarrassing.
And I was like, that's really like humiliating
Oh.
to feel like we don't trust you enough. We have to escort you out.
Wow.
So I was like, I don't want that because I'm not untrustworthy.
That shows how much turnover there was at your job, probably, too.
There's enough for that to be, we'd see
You could
it
see
often
that.
enough. And I'd been with the company for a long time, so everybody knew who I was.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that. So I went and got all my stuff, took it out to the car, and then I went back in and I just said, hey, I just want to let you guys know that
See ya.
I'm quitting my job, and it's been really great.
I'm
and
gone.
No hard feelings. And there was enough other people in the same position as me that could fill in that they didn't need a 2 weeks. It's not like I left them high and dry, and then they're like, oh, no, what are we going to do without Michael?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for me to be gone, it wasn't a big deal.
You know what's interesting? I feel like at that time we probably talked about it on the vlogs because we were vlogging.
Yeah, we were.
And I would like to see if there are like any differences or things that we forgot or ways
that would be
that it
interesting
happened.
to go back and watch those vlogs. Yeah.
Because we're really going off of just memory at this point, and some
But
viewer
everything's been
could
memory.
probably know more about it than we do at this point.
Right. But I remember going to them and telling them, and I remember them being like, well, what are you going to go do now? And I was like, well, I've have a YouTube channel. And a lot of people knew I was doing
they knew.
YouTube. And so they were like, well, that's awesome. Like, they were just happy for me, and they were really good about it.
Well, I think you were really careful not to burn any bridges when you left, because at that point we were like, we don't know.
Well,
we don't know if
to
this
leave
is
without
work.
giving a 2 weeks notice is burning a bridge.
That's true.
But just plain and simple.
But you
like,
had a lot of friends there still, and you didn't make anybody mad at you.
No,
You were
all the
very
management liked
good.
me. Everybody was nice.
Yeah.
And it was a good.
I remember leaving, or having you leave, and getting the impression that if worse came to worse, you could probably beg, and it would be okay.
No. But
now we're like, ha ha ha, never.
I remember. I think I remember one of the management being like, "Okay, well, we'll have someone help you get all your stuff out of your desk," And I was like, "Already taken care of it.
Already done.
Here's my badge," and I just said, "I'm ready to go now,"
Yeah.
So I'll see you.
Wow.
And there might have been. I don't think there was paper I had to sign or anything. I think I just left.
Yeah.
I remember driving home and just being like,
I can't believe it. Freedom!
This feels so weird. Because it had been years and years of working full time. Like, that had become the norm.
Yep.
Before that in our marriage, I was used to having inconsistent sales jobs where I kind of was my own boss.
You had your own freedom, but we also didn't have freedom.
But for many years at this point, I was full-time employee nonstop for years.